vision extend?
60.
16.
Okay. You can just about make out that there seems to be a wall on the far side of this chasm.
Oh,
Ooh.
But, yeah, you can't make out any details.
okay. Oh, by the way, my torch has a radius of bright light. Sorry, my
Oh, right, okay.
light spell, when it's uncovered, has a radius of 20 feet of bright light and a further 20 feet of dim light.
Gotcha. Okay, but it's still, yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
illuminate
no,
this far wall.
no,
Yeah,
it wouldn't.
yes. So, okay, yeah, the room beyond seems to be pretty bare. Do you go in?
Uh, uh,
Well, we can't go forward otherwise. Unless we go through the
yeah.
tunnel.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna be paranoid again and perception check because this seems way too quiet. 22.
There's not really much to notice in this room.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I suppose I'm just gonna step on through.
In we go.
Okay.
Wow. Tell is in the room.
Having stepped in here, you can now see through the open doorway to the room beyond, which looks a little bit like this. Bam.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That looks like a barricade.
Yeah, there was a
I'm
kind
gonna
of
jump in
makeshift
with
barricade made of driftwood here.
So there's nobody in there?
Doesn't seem like there was.
That I can see. Oh.
Yep.
Alright. Gonna have a little look around. So it looks like there's a step ladder.
Yeah, there are some old tools in here. Some of them of mysterious use. You take a look around this room and just carrying off your 22 perception check before, you notice again there is a section where the wall is kind of rubbly and has a little hole in it here.
Hmm.
And on the ceiling of this room there is a kind of metal rail embedded.
Oh.
Yeah.
Excuse you, by the way, I'll have you know that that's just a ladder. Why do we always have to qualify it?
What is the difference? What is the difference, honestly? Jeez. Gotta be so specific.
Thank you for taking the bait.
I was gonna say something,
Please,
but
somebody finish that Phoenix Wright reference. Do any of these tools on the table look useful? Is there anything that perhaps we could use as a lockpick?
No. What you see here is some kind of weird brace thing. The T-shaped little bits on the top of these things look like they fit into the embedded rail on the ceiling.
Ooh.
Then there's some kind of long hooked appliance here. Doesn't really look like any tool you're familiar with.
Huh. So a hook-like thing. So it's like
Yeah.
a stick with a hook on it. It's not a shepherd's crook because it
No.
looks like a bill hook, like you'd use for what's a bill hook for? Because they used them as weapons in medieval times, like to pull knights off their horses. But originally it was a tool used for something. But
I don't know what.
Yeah,
I
no.
could say
feel
I
like
don't know what.
knowing of what it is, but
Well, I don't know what kind of how old your school buildings were when you were a kid, but I went to a place that had these high windows with hooks on them that needed to be hooked open and closed by a thing like this.
yeah.
Oh, it's one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh man,
Yeah.
memories of year 7.
Rand's gonna
Right.
experiment a bit. He's gonna take one of these tools and attempt to attach them to the rail to see how it moves around.
It's a little bit high up. How do you want to do that?
We'll drag over the
Or
ladder,
a
I
step
guess.
ladder.
Yep, that works.
Step ladder.
Just a ladder.
A step ladder.
Yeah.
Don't even start with me.
So sure, you grab one of these metal appliances, which seems very rusty actually, and slot it into the rail in the ceiling. I'm calling it a rail, but it's a little bit difficult to describe. You know, it's like it is a. How do you even describe this?
Some sort of beam, possibly?
No, it's not something popping out of the ceiling. It's a line sunk into the ceiling
Oh,
Ah,
yeah, yeah.
so-
Oh
So
yeah,
of metal.
it's
those.
a
Yeah,
rail. It's just like I'm trying
And
to think of the word now. It's
Yeah.
like a recessed rail.
a recess?
yeah.
An
I mean,
Recess.
it's
indentation?
Also,
shaped like so.
we never called it recess in the UK. We call it playtime.
Uh,
Even when you're in high school, it's playtime or break. Oh, what's
Yeah,
the square?
So that's like what the if you did a cross section of this rail thing in the ceiling, it would look
Oh.
like this. Yeah.
I see.
Like
So
a
it's
curtain
like,
rail.
all right. So it's like, so you put it inside the thing, yeah,
Yeah,
And then you
yeah.
twist it.
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have like a little thinger that goes like yay out, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Huh.
So
Where
yeah,
does
you
it
try this
lead?
out, and you can slide back and forth. Sorry, what was that, Kate?
Where does
Oh,
the rail lead?
it leads down. Let me do a little revealing. Here. And looking down this
Okay.
corridor, on the far wall, there is a very, very small slit window with looking through to the room beyond. If you want to take a look at the room, you can.
Okay. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. I'm gonna motion the others over. I'm going to cover my light on my hammer, just so that I'm not shedding too much light through the hole, and I'm gonna peek through.
That's sensible.
Okay, Brand, do you come down from the ceiling?
He's gonna try a little something.
Okay.
He's gonna
And
see
I
if he
guess I
can't.
should probably roll a stealth check
Oh, wow,
with
nice.
disadvantage.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so Tell, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Disadvantage.
Yay!
Clank.
You would have been really stealthy were it not for Brand sliding along the ceiling behind you, going.
Well, I'm not
Just-
like
yeah.
I'm not going all the way out. I'm gonna stop myself on like this wall right here. But I was trying to see if I
Okay.
It's
could
a
move.
rusty rail, so it probably goes.
Pretty much.
It is true.
Yep. So
Alright.
right now, polygonal reveal on a round room. This is going to be good.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, I guess I'll start by revealing like so. So what you see on the inside is a round room with a well in the middle and troughs around the outside. So polygonal reveal. Let's got to do all of this.
Oh jeez.
Give me a few seconds.
Take your time.
Bam. Yep.
Ooh. What? Look, can I see what's in the troughs from here?
It looks like some kind of brown solid substance.
Ah,
Looks
Oh.
like, yeah. Looking back
Ooh.
and forth. Go ahead and make a perception check.
okay.
So I didn't ask you to do that yet.
13. Hmm.
Yep, it looks like you got 5 troughs of solid brown stuff and 1 of water.
Ah,
And in
solid
the
brown
middle
stuff.
is
Ah.
this. Yeah.
Hmm.
In the middle is this well.
Okay.
Looking around the room, like the actual structure of the room, it's kind of egg-shaped. The ceiling is domed, comes up to a point with some more slits in it, and there's a slit window on the far side as well.
Oh.
Here.
Okay.
How
I'm
far
nervous.
How far out does this rail happen to go by any chance?
It follows this round corridor all the way around.
Actually,
Hmm.
there's one thing I want to look at, which is the debris in the corner of this room.
Sure. You take a quick look, and yep, looks like there's a tunnel here.
Ooh, nice.
Ah.
Brand waves a hand at Orc. Hey, could you pass me that thing? He points at the staff hook majig.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
just
Passes.
uncover the light so they can see.
Passes you the thing.
All right, come down from your crystal castle, oh Brando. He's gonna stand on the floor, but hold a hook onto this, thing.
Okay.
Yep, I mean, you can hook onto it.
Good.
Uh,
I'm not really sure how these fit together per se, but I think I could use this to move around a little better.
Well, trying to hook onto the brace thing that you put in the ceiling to try it out. As soon as you put your weight on it, it just becomes unbalanced and you slide off.
Whoop!
Yeah.
cool.
Alright, maybe not.
I wonder what this is for.
Yeah.
I mean, it from the rusty state of the connectors, it seems like maybe it hasn't been used in a long time. So it's from the original purpose of this building, not what it's maybe currently being used for.
Well,
Maybe.
whatever it was used for, I don't think it was to hang something like a fish.
Hmm. Oh well. Let's go. Let's go and have a look. I bet there's a
Okay, you
monster.
guys.
Bet there's a monster. There's gonna be a monster.
Brand's just gonna
Come on, guys,
remount
come
and
on,
just
let's
like
have
slide
monster.
down the corridor.
Okay.
Hello, hello,
You managed to
monsters.
do a nice bit of sliding.
Zoop.
Whee! I'm gonna take a closer look at the brown stuff.
Okay. You start looking at the brown stuff.
Do I need to roll anything, or is it?
yeah,
all
go
apparent
ahead and what?
from looking?
Well, yeah. You don't need to roll for this because it's right there.
Does it happen
Yeah,
to
I guess
smell?
investigation.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not super good at that.
Surprising.
Yeah, wow.
It's brown and stuff.
What's brown and sticky? A stick.
Yes, indeed.
A stick. Well,
Is it like soil-like consistency?
What are you investigating, Brand?
trying. Well, you might as well take a look at the brown stuff as well.
Okay, so you're inside the room. Let's bring you in there.
Trying to slide.
Yeah.
Bam.
I wasn't sure where to slide in the room.
HP brown sauce.
So yeah, Brand. It seems to be some kind of almost. It seems like a solidified varnish.
Varnish.
And as you're thinking this, there is a gleeful fishman squawk. The sound of something going clunk, and then suddenly the two doors slam shut.
Uh-oh.
The
Oh boy.
slit windows, also metal covers, slide across them. You see the slits in the ceiling have also shut. And
Oh.
suddenly, from
Oh, no.
recesses above these troughs, extend 5 metal poles inscribed with arcane runes that begin to glow cherry red
boy.
with heat as they touch these troughs
Oh,
and
boy.
begin to give off a noxious smelling smoke.
Uh-oh.
Ah, wonderful. A trap.
No. Oh boy.
Alright, I'm going to... oh man. I should probably do it at second level so I can cover everyone. Alright, I'm going to cast Bless as a second level spell so that we can all improve our saving throws.
Okay.
Just sort of tell mutters a prayer under her breath in Celestial. So I don't think any of you understand what she's saying.
Yes,
Not
I do.
in the slightest. Wait, what?
Nope.
Oh wait,
It's been less than an hour.
oh my god, you still... Holy shit. Alright,
Oh.
hang on, how do I can whisper, so it's /W, shrug.
Shrug. Yeah.
Oh man, secrets. Passing paper around the table. In the meantime, I guess, is there anything else to notice about this room besides the troughs in the water? I do notice that this one has water in it, I think.
Yeah, and yet there's a well in the middle, which seems odd.
Yeah. That's what you see. Yeah, the rail system continues in here. That's all.
What does this rail do?
You are now choking on these fumes.
Oh yeah, let's get down. Let's descend
Drop
from the
to the
rail
floor.
and not joke.
Okay, yep.
Cool.
Oh,
You stay low. The fumes being gathering in
Alright.
the top of this chamber.
I'm gonna add that to my litany.
oh, amazing.
Okay. Right. So there's the door behind us is closed.
It is indeed closed. You are trapped.
Right. Great.
All right.
And those are giving off noxious fumes. There's water. And geez, I don't know. Can I try to smash the door open?
You can indeed. At this point, everybody make a
Oh,
Constitution
wait.
saving throw.
Woo!
Ooh.
Con save. And you can roll a d4 and add it to your con
Oh
save.
boy.
I don't need it.
Well,
Mm.
by the way.
I'm a genasi.
Oh.
I have 3 Constitution modifier.
Oh no.
Quick, roll your d4 and add it. It might just make you less terrible.
11 to Auric.
Well, that makes it
Unfortunately-
Oh
11.
boy.
Oh no.
What?
It's in a total
No.
6. Wow, nice.
Rip.
Luckily, I rolled minimum damage for that first one, so you all take just 1 point of poison damage.
Oh, everybody?
I'll mark that on here for all of you.
Wait, even with an 18, I take it?
You would have taken half damage, but half
Oh,
with 1
half
is what. So
damage, right.
yeah.
Ow!
Oh.
Okay, this is bad.
My ward
What
gets
are our
slightly
options here?
damaged.
We've got the metal things. I mean, what if we destroy the metal things?
I'd say that's probably a good course of action.
How do we destroy the metal things?
Probably with fire.
Fire?
Okay. I mean, they're already glowing red hot. You've just made them a little bit hotter and sped up the gas process a little bit.
I was
What's happening
hoping.
is, these hot rods are dipping into the troughs and turning the solid varnish-like substance into a liquid, and gas is being given off.
Wait, hang on. There's a pool of water in the middle. What would happen if we put water in the varnish?
Oh, well, that's very clear thinking.
Do you wish to do this?
I don't know how to move the water though. I do not have. Oh wait, hang on. I have a mess kit.
Oh, good
Okay.
I'm
thinking.
carrying a mess kit with a tin mug.
You also
Do you
have a
begin
helmet, and we
splashing
all know
water?
what you look like.
Wait,
Water.
wait. What are the troughs made of?
Stone.
Shit. Actually, it
Wait.
might be easier than trying to smash the door. Does it look like I could smash the troughs with my hammer?
It looks like it would take a day or 2 of work.
Right. Maybe the door's the best bet then.
These doors are some kind of metal sheet.
Shit.
Well,
Oh, wait, I'm gonna look in the water. Does it look like there's a route we could swim out?
Okay, which water?
The pool of water in the middle.
Okay.
Big one.
Yeah, I was just asking because there are 2 water sources: the well in the middle and the trough on the
Right.
far side.
No,
yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
How is it?
Right.
It goes down a good 50 feet, but there does
Right.
seem to be something beyond.
Do you think we could get down there and swim out?
well, that seems to be our only option. Unless we can somehow manage to stop all this.
Right. I mean, I can't see any. I mean, I can. Let's. Anyone want to try to look around, see if there's any great way to stop it?
Well, Brand can
Well.
probably investigate these rods with the fact that he's magical.
Everybody make another con save at this point.
Woo!
Oh boy.
Da 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 da.
Please.
Hang on. Let me
Hey!
roll
Nice.
1d4.
Ooh.
Okay, that would have been close, but unfortunately not. So, Brand, you take 4 points of poison damage. Everybody else takes 2.
Ah, good old wards.
How do you have so much HP?
Ward.
I see.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's an arcane ward. Right.
Okay, well,
The air is now thick with this brownish smoke. It's getting hard to breathe.
Oh boy.
yeah, I have no
well, we
idea.
should probably let's
There's
dive
a-
in the water and swim for it.
In we go.
I'll do
Okay.
it. Alright.
Okay, splash,
Sploosh.
splash, splash. Yep,
Take a deep breath.
you dive for it, and I'll have to copy you. So hold on, let me copy paste you over to somewhere else. Let's see if I set up this map properly. How good was my preparation? Okay, give me just a few moments here.
We tried to solve the
Oh.
puzzle. We cannot solve the puzzle.
I have no idea what the puzzle is. I don't understand like what I'm supposed to do with these things.
Could have
Okay.
just tried to like punch out one of the metal covers on the windows, I guess.
I would have attempted to attack a rod if I were a more brutish type.
Let's bring you over here.
I guess, to be fair, I did already attempt to attack the rod and failed with fire.
Go top left here.
Yep.
Okay, I see. Oh,
Oh, it's like a mill.
So you find yourself in a very strangely shaped room with no straight lines in the walls. The walls seem to be covered in this excellently preserved wood. I mean, it's underwater, and judging by the state of the metal appliances in the top level of this place, it's probably extremely old, but it seems to be perfectly preserved. Tell, are you lighting the way with your hammer?
yes.
Okay.
Gonna swim forward to here. Because
Okay.
time is of the essence. We can only hold
it-
our breath for so long.
It is indeed, yeah. You see down this corridor out, there seems to be a way up and a way leading this way. Now, as you look up the corridor here, you just get a glimpse in the distance of movement. There seems to be multiple creatures moving beyond some kind of makeshift barricade.
Right. Well, the barricade's of no use to us. I mean, we can't get past it easily, so we need to go somewhere we can find air. So I'm gonna swim here and see what's down the other path.
Make a stealth check quickly. Everybody make a stealth check at this point.
in the
Stealthy
water.
swimming.
Yeah, you're going to
Do
have
I
to do
still-
stealthy swimming.
Do I still get disadvantage on stealth checks even though we're underwater? Because surely
It doesn't
chain
matter.
mail wouldn't make extra.
All of these rolls.
Let's just see. Oh, nice.
20,
20
Unless
there, yeah.
I've got disadvantage. But it depends on whether
I'm
chainmail
going to
would
say
give
you
me
don't have disadvantage because this water is, yeah, it's extremely dark down here, and yeah, so you sense that you just scraped by without alerting anything that's
Right.
down here. So coming
Okay.
down to there, Tell, you see down this way there is an opening at the end of this corridor.
Like water? Like an opening as in air?
Well, I mean, all I can say is that what is a smooth corridor is suddenly broken open at the end here.
You know what, fuck it, let's go. I'm gonna go.
Glug, glug, glug. We're all in the chug.
As you get close to this opening, you're kind of being pushed and pulled by the currents of water going in and out,
Oh.
matching the rhythm of the water that you could hear before on the top level of this place. Getting to here, you see that you seem to be at the bottom of the ravine type area that you saw from the top earlier.
Ah, wonderful.
Right. So does that mean that... Because we saw space out of the ravine, so does that mean we can
Yes.
swim to the surface here?
You can see a churning surface of water up above, yes.
Well, I need air, so...
Here, please.
Yep.
Oh, before the horrible Sonic 2 drowning music starts playing.
Exactly.
Ding.
By the way, this water is bitterly cold.
Oh,
Oh,
So you know.
that makes Brand especially sad.
Yeah, and you are now in a deep ravine. I mean, it seems to be coming down to a point. Here, you're down near the bottom. The water's surface is like 20 feet above you. Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, you swim up, break the surface, and you're being pushed and pulled around still by the waves within this closed cave system. But
Right.
you are able to breathe once more. And looking up, you can see openings on both sides of the ravine.
Right.
We've managed to avoid drowning.
Very important.
Okay, should probably... Are the walls of the ravine quite rough? Like, could we climb them?
They are rough, but they're also covered in kind of slippery algae.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Brand has a solution for that. Which is the usual solution,
Is it
honestly.
fire?
Yeah, that is.
The solution is fire.
Brand's
Great.
going to attempt to burn some of that algae off.
Sure. Okay, you spend some time. So, trying to get your bearings, you recognize the vague shape of the opening that you saw before when you first came into this kind of underground complex. And you start burning a path. Which do you want to go? Do you want to go a different way to the way you came in, or do you want to go back to a familiar place?
Well, the way across had a wall of some sort, right?
Yep.
Then would probably be a good idea to get our bearings back where we were before.
Right. So, okay, you spend some time burning away the algae and water off the surface of this wall. It's about a 30-foot climb.
Climbing.
Are
Yes.
any of you really good at climbing?
I'm definitely not.
I can only do the thing with the flying once a day.
Well,
Like, it's a limited agreement, I guess. I'm not. Apparently, I'm special, but I'm not that special to deities, you know.
well, yeah, I mean, there's things to say about that, but either way, does anyone happen to have, like, a rope or a climbing kit, or is just any good at climbing? Because I'm not.
Well, I have a rope, so it's possible if someone were to go up high enough with the rope.
I'm okay. I wouldn't say I'm great.
I'm terrible.
Okay, I guess it's me then.
I mean, I can always do it if you can't.
Oh no.
I have no
At
strength.
At least there's water at the bottom, so if I fall off, I'm not gonna get too badly hurt.
Yeah, well,
True,
make sure
true.
we stay out of the way either way, because
Right.
a falling person
Yeah.
has a lot of armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want
Okay.
me falling on the
Right.
chainmail on you. Alright, here goes
Yeah,
nothing.
swimming in this chainmail has been really miserable, by the way. Yep, indeed, there goes nothing.
I mean, hypothetically, I can just keep trying this.
Yeah, so
I mean,
after the first splashback into the water, you get angry enough to brute force your way up this wall. Tel does manage after her first failure to
Nice.
make it to the top. You are back in that room with the smashed open wall at this point, Tel.
Oh, the smashed
And you
open
have a
wall
rope.
room.
Yes.
Right. Is there something I can tie the rope to, or am I just going to have to brace against something and tie it to myself?
You're pretty much just going to have to brace against something.
Alright, send Auric up first, because he's probably the lightest, since he's a little bird man.
Yeah,
right.
checks out.
Alright, Birdman.
Alright.
So, okay, you make your way up.
Yep.
Go ahead and make an athletics check, Auric.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's fine. You have a
Seriously?
rope. You have a rope to
Ow!
help you, so
How did that go so well?
so you make it up with no problem.
Yay.
Leaving Brand and
Come on, you
Diggers
can do it.
down
It's
below.
like high school PE. You gotta climb the rope.
Yeah, I was never good in gym class.
Digger just kind of gives Brand a look. Would you please put the flames out of your hands first?
Oh, well, yeah, of course. That's already done and gone.
Obviously.
Just a guideline on the token. He doesn't always have flames on his hands.
So So
hey, it's this room. I remember this room.
yeah, Brand climbs